past this stop sign. Then at the next one, turn right. At the stop sign, turn right onto North Telegraph Road. In 12 miles, take a slight right turn to merge onto M10 North toward I-696 West.
The team being bad may be the number one factor. I think another factor in this is going away from paper tickets. I think that is a factor because now we're a couple years removed from it, but we also didn't have the experience of going year after year after year where people are used to having, download this app and scan this and do that, and now they're having to re-educate themselves to do it, and it's not as simple.
I'm thinking about, though, remember that tweet we read last week from Justin Rose that I thought was a Tiger tweet, and it was a Detroit Grand Prix tweet about there's 2,000 tickets left?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, wow, they're really selling out Comerica Park for the weekend. And then I'm like, oh, it's for the Grand Prix. We don't have the limits. We did, but did they cut back on ticket sales? Because he said there were only a few thousand tickets left. And then the report in the Free Press today said 8,000 to 10,000 people were there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For that event, it sounds like they did. For Comerica Park, I would imagine if there were 40,000 people that wanted to get there, they would have accommodated it, but that's not the case.
Oh, yeah.
And, they get a sense of how many people are going to show up because they have to make sure they have enough people to run the concessions. Yeah.
Yeah. It just made me think back to that tweet. So I doubt that it was full capacity.
Well, nobody's in their full routine yet. Companies people are still, not full capacity, getting back to work in an office, and there's just a lot going on. Plus, you've got with you want to bring kids to the ballpark, whatever. Graduation parties are taking place. Maybe this just wasn't the perfect storm weekend to have people there.
Let me back up. Tigers, I think it's pretty exciting. Tigers, the Tigers is great. I think it's interesting, but it's not what draws people to come in and watch play. Grand Prix. The only thing that I think about is I don't want this event to be in January. I'm not the biggest fan, but I know that there's plenty of them out there. I think it's good for our area. I'm not an open one racing. I'm 6 week run race to watching NASCAR.
That's right. That's an open.
But there's some highlights. There's the second one. Exciting. But at the end, the reality is that's what we're about. Is that hope that thing is objective. I suspect.
I don't think it is. I think it's just a product of not having a whole lot of time to plan for it and prep for it, and we're still in the getting to know you phase of reacclimating ourselves to what normal is.
Let's go to Bill on a celly on 97 on the ticket. Hi, Bill.
Hey guys, good afternoon.
What's up?
I'm going to give you a quick overview. I had season tickets for 13 years, Sunday. Well, of course, when the pandemic comes, you can't have opening day tickets. Well, okay, I'm a little irritated. Doug, I swear to you, God, as soon as I hung up my phone, I got an email from the Detroit Tigers. We have luxury boxes available for opening day with 10 seats included in each box. So now I'm really pissed. 3 days later, they open it up to 8,000 people, and I'm still not eligible for season tickets. For my opening day
Opening day tickets.
Having my season tickets. You know what? The 10, 12, 14 people that I take 70 times a year to Comerica Park, they won't see me there again, ever.
So you're upset because you, as a season ticket holder, did not have access to opening day
I'm
tickets.
13 years season ticket holder. Yeah.
How many people do you think are like you? I have no idea what the season ticket thing. No, I hold on. I'm just asking the question. I wonder how many people are season ticket holders and have been for years. I don't know what that base is for the Tigers, and maybe that base is maybe there's 20,000. I don't know.
Here's what irritates you, Gator. Okay, I understand what you're saying, and listen. Why are you selling tickets if I have a contract with you that includes opening day tickets? That's what irritates me.
Did you call them and you asked him that question?
Yes, I did. And they said, well, okay, this is the excuse I got. You don't sit in the right section. Not how many years I had. It's not thanks for being loyal. It's nothing else. It's you're not in the right section. I said, you're right. You know what? I want my money back. Which sucks, because I'm not going to hold my money for 18 months. But that was my decision.
Well, it's unfortunate, Bill. I mean, I don't...
Is it the section in that, that section where we don't have, because we had to socially distance and we had to close seats off? I don't know.
I know. But see, I don't get an explanation either.
Did you talk to somebody, or would you just exchange their emails?
Well, the guy who was my ticket agent here left. I got a new guy, and his attitude was just, that was his attitude. I went to business school in the rules here, number one. You take care of those that got you where you're at. And then don't tell me you don't have tickets, but then you're offering them on text messages and emails, hey, we got more tickets. The governor opened up for 6,000 more seats. My phone never rang.
Now, it seems weird that they would give that to you. But did the email say, and you now have access to opening day tickets, or they just want you to pay for it?
Oh, yeah. I could have bought all the opening day tickets I want. So I could have bought all I want. I want you to bought them in pair.
Then did you? So you didn't buy it?
Oh, no. And I got my money back from my ticket.
So wait a second. Bill, I just want to make sure I understand, circling back to the original problem was you as a season ticket holder wanted access to opening day tickets. They didn't give it to you. And then they said, oh, wait, we got more space. So now you want tickets, but then you didn't want them.
No. They said we have more tickets available. I called back. Hey, okay, now, do I get opening day tickets now? No, these are for sale. What about the contract I have that says I have opening day in every Sunday game?
What was the email? What was the email? Didn't that say you had access to opening day tickets?
They said we had opening day tickets available for sale.
But they wouldn't grant you that. Okay.
I don't know if I understand any of that.
Well, it sounds like he's saying that you could buy extras, but he wasn't giving them.
I was lost because I thought I followed him, and then it went back to, and then we got offered the tickets for opening day. Well, then there's your tickets for opening day.
Don't forget 130 chance to win $1,000. Carson Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket.
The NBA playoffs are here, and you will be in hoops heaven, betting all the action on FanDuel Sportsbook, the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket. And FanDuel is taking that excitement to another level because new and existing users can bet risk-free throughout the playoffs. New users can get up to $1,000 if your first bet doesn't win. Plus, once you have an account, you can bet one same-game parlay risk-free every week. And again, if you don't win, you'll get up to $10 back. Sign up with promo code TICKET to bet the NBA playoffs risk-free. Must be 21 and older in present Michigan. Risk-free bet for first online real money wager only, and refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Same game parlay refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires.
Heading there right now, actually.
Okay, Abigail, you said she was home, correct? She's home.
Okay.
She's heading there right now, so.
It'll be 45 minutes to an hour by the time I get there, but I'm heading.
Okay, 45 minutes to an hour. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. You know?
Yep, all good. your next project with 11% off everything. Get the tool you need to finish your projects with Metabo pneumatic nailers. Choose from our selection of in-stock roofing, framing, or finish nailers. They're quick and easy to use and are now all 11% off. Get 11% off everything at Menards. Good through June 19th. Savings are mail and rebates. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Yeah, my brother is a crew chief on AJ Foyt Racing.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And when you say you help out when you can, what does that mean you do?
So each year, because this is the only time of the year I get to see my brother. I only get to see him once a year, so when he comes into town, I help out when I can. It varies, right? I can run parts back to the garage for him, help out, have support, to the guys that are over the wall. Run tires to Firestone, whatever they need, just to help out, just to spend time with my brother.
That's cool. It is pretty cool. The event itself, though, the races looked like they were a success.
Yeah, no, I mean they all went out without a hitch. The weather was, it was hot, but other than that, it was, rain free. There was some good crowds in the stands, and the event went off without a hitch. But I think what I understood is that this was the very first event this year for IndyCar to go maskless. So they allowed the crews and the spectators to be maskless. So that was definitely the first for the year, And I think they didn't promote it because they didn't want an overabundance of crowds there. And that's just my opinion.
It was pretty clear. Thank you very much for the phone call, the intel, Kevin. The one texter said there was limited ticket sales. The numbers between 8 and 10,000. And the Justin Rose tweet last week saying, hey, there's only a couple thousand tickets left for this weekend tells you they have limited seats available.
that's true. When I was golfing yesterday, there was a guy on the course, and he said, "Why aren't you on the boat?" And I'm like, "Because I'm golfing. I'm on the course." He's
Stay
like,
in the second
"Yeah,
lane
but
from right.
you got a boat." Like, yeah, but that's the dilemma when you have a boat and you don't live on the lake, is you have to pick and choose which days you want to be on the lake, which
Use the
days you
right
want
lane
to
to
golf.
take a slight right
You got two
turn to
loves.
merge onto M10 North toward I-696 west.
And hopefully I got out this one.
I believe there are two reasons. Paper tickets are gone, and after
Take
being
a slight
cooped up,
right
people
turn.
want to spend more time with family. I found family is more important than entertainment, just my opinion. It's from Brian in Detroit. Yep, I can see. I'm not sure about the paper tickets being gone thing. You suggested that. This is the second person now, you and Brian, that have suggested that paper tickets being gone isn't helping. Family thing,
In 2.1 miles,
Totally
turn
agree
right
with that.
onto Inkster Road.
Paper tickets being gone. Is this really this negative?
I don't think so. I think if the team sucks, for sure, some people are going to have a harder time transitioning. I totally get that. Explain to me the full crowds at other places where the teams are good. You know, I mean, everyone's gone digital. Payment, no more cash, no more tickets, no more all this stuff. Everything's right? It's just as simple, I think, is the team's not that good. They're not compelling, and people are finding other things to do with their time, not that they're allowed to get out and do stuff. It's, right?
I think it's a factor. I don't think it's number one factor. I think
You don't think it's the number one factor?
I said for the ticket thing.
Oh, I'm talking about.
Yeah, no. I think the team is the number one factor. I think the e-ticket thing is a factor. I don't know how big of a factor it is, but I think it does turn some people off. And doing the work might be as easy as before. Like, yeah, let's go. No problem. I'll buy tickets online and print out my, whatever, or take the picture and here we go. No problem. Or yeah, somebody had tickets at work. Oh, hey, here's 2 tickets for tonight's game. Great, I'll grab them. Whereas now it's, you gotta download this app and you gotta.
It's a little bit more. It's a little more inconvenient to set up. Once it's set up,
Once it's set up, it's apparently great. I still haven't used it.
Haven't you?
No, I have the app. I downloaded the app a couple years ago when this happened, but to this point,
Which app do you have? Because I got District Detroit. I got MLB Ballpark.
I think I have District Detroit.
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
Opening day in 2019, there were 22,100 fans in attendance. Come on, can't deny it's the product on the field. That's from an unnamed texter. John at White Lake says, I talked to several people who had not heard about the Grand Prix until the last couple of weeks. Too late to make plans for it. They just didn't promote it early enough. Well, it sounds like they had limited seats available and probably didn't promote it because they weren't going to be selling a ton of tickets.
Well, let's look ahead to see when the Tigers are back in town and who they're playing and see if that's going to have any effect, and that will happen. They come back on Tuesday the 22nd, and they've got 6 games set up, and I would imagine they're going to get better crowds because you got National League with St. Louis coming in, and that's kind of cool actually to see the Cardinals play because you don't see that all the time. But St. Louis is coming in, and then Houston comes in. So I would imagine that those crowds will be better. We'll see. Are they going to sell out? Based on what happened this weekend, I don't think they're going to sell out. But are they going to get close to 30?
The school's
that
just
weekend
getting out,
series
too.
against. Well, that's the other thing is that the school is out now, and we're getting further away from all the graduation parties and all that. The Houston series starts on a Thursday night and goes through Sunday. So for that weekend, will they approach 30,000 people in the stands? I certainly hope so. I want people to get back
At
to
the
the
next
routine of going to
light,
baseball
turn
because I
right.
love baseball. I understand the product is not as compelling as we need it to be. But there are times when you're going to want to go because the matchup is there. Casey Mize pitches, I want to see him play. Tarek Skubal pitches, I want to see him pitch.
Torque gets called up by July 4th. 248-539-9797. Get your phone calls and feedback.
Turn right
Correct,
onto
Gator.
Inkster Road.
I was golfing this weekend. I hadn't done the trip in a couple of years. It was good to get up there. And my first round, I went to the 18th tee box. It was something that never happened before when I played golf. I immediately thought of you.
In
I'll
1.8
explain.
miles, turn left
And one
onto
of them.
West 14 Mile
You're
Road.
going to love it. You're going to laugh.
business, you'll be prepared. With a network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses. Comcast Business Security Edge to help protect your connected devices, and a dedicated team available 24/7. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with a great offer for $35 each a month for 24 months for 2 years when you buy both. Want even more speed? Ask how to get up to 10 gigs for your small business. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to find out more. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers only. Early termination fee applies. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. And subject to change. Security Edge guidance. Actual speeds vary.
I am David Hall from Hall Financial. Did you know that in 2020, the average homeowner gained $20,000 in home equity? You can start on home improvement projects or pay off lingering debt with the increased equity in your home. Our one-of-a-kind process allows the majority of our loans to be ready to close in 10 business days or less. Take advantage of historically low rates. Call 248-308-5000 or go to davidhallmortgage.com.
Financial NMLS ID 1467435, equal housing lender.
CBTS Managed Services powers every stage of your journey to the cloud. We provide end-to-end design, build, and support services. CBTS has the certified expertise to design, implement, secure, and manage private, public, and hybrid cloud environments. CBTS is an AWS Advanced Consulting Partner with over 50 AWS certifications. With a predictable monthly cost, your cloud environment is optimized, secure, and supported 24/7 by certified experts. To learn more, visit cbts.com or call our local office at 248-654-3600.
Navien tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navien because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket, powered by Odyssey and presented by BetQL. Become a better sports bettor. Get smarter to beat the books. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today. You win the ticket signing bonus. $1,000, 11 times each weekday. Powered by BetQL. Win more and cash in more with the help of BetQL. Download the BetQL app today to learn more. That's BETQL. Must leave a keyword at half past each hour between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Text that keyword to 72881 before the end of that hour. Message and data expired. You could win a $1,000 signing bonus. 97.1 The Ticket. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines all day, every day. From the Sold by YC Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
This update is sponsored by Hall Financial. The Tigers will begin a 7-day road trip tonight as they're in Kansas City for the start of a 3-game midweek series against the Royals. Matthew Boyd will get the start in Game 1. He'll be opposed by Kansas City's Ryan Keller. You can hear them right here when the Ticket starts at 7:50. The key to this series for the Tigers will be to keep left fielder Andrew Benintendi under control. He's provided the power for Mike Matheny's offense in Kansas City, hitting .283 for the season with 8 home runs and 31 RBIs in 60 games.
Stadium has really played well for me. The fact that there are big gaps. There's a lot of space to drive the ball the other way, and he's still pulling the ball when he needs to, and he's kind of found that middle ground, and he's in a nice place. He's very confident.
Meanwhile, former Tiger Darnell Coles is looking for work today after he was fired over the weekend as the Arizona Diamondbacks hitting coach by manager Torey Lovello. The reason for the move? Arizona's hitters, quite frankly, have been terrible of late. The Diamondbacks have gone just 5-30 over their last 35 games. College football continues to feel the effects of COVID-19, as according to a story in today's Sports Business Journal, schools saw an average drop of $10 million in revenue during the 2020 season, a drop that many believe is tied to limitations on fan attendance at games last year. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, Karsh and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket.
Karsh, Scott Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket. Over lines 248-539-9797. Tigers dominated by the Chicago White Sox. Carlos Rodon yesterday took a no-hitter to the 7th, ended up with a one-hitter. Tigers lineup wasn't their
the schedule here, the Tigers' schedule. They play.
Arrive at
Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
Okay, I just,
Arrive.
I know because it's no. I have got Erie's schedule. You pull up Erie's schedule. I have a question about that. Because if I were to make a road trip of some kind, I might want to do like an overnight stay here, a couple days, and catch the Tigers while they play in Cleveland, which is 28, 29, and 30th of June. They play in Cleveland. That's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And does that coincide with this Erie? Is Erie at home?
Erie is at home starting June 29th.
Okay, so that Tuesday and Wednesday they're home.
Yeah, and I presume, they're home the rest of the week. We start their home on Tuesday. So you can do the Cleveland, Erie double dip, yes. Something you could ponder. And look, I've actually never been to Cleveland's bullpen.
They're nice.
No,
It's really nice.
it's
Great. Yeah, it's great.
no huge.
No. Look, I like Comerica Park.
I do too.
All the new stadiums that I've been to, they've been great in their own ways. Cleveland used to be Jacobs Field, now it's Progressive or whatever they call it. It's a really nice stadium, and that center field area is really good.
Like the light stands, the light,
Yeah.
they look like toothbrushes.
Yeah.
Toothbrushes.
Yeah.
Feedback coming in. Maybe after a year and a half of having no sports and not being able to do things, people found other things to entertain them. I don't watch or attend sporting events as much as I did before COVID. Now there are other things that are just as entertaining and even more so. What isn't helping that in the post-COVID world that we are approaching, none of our teams are particularly good.
No, this does not help.
All of the above with what people are saying, the biggest thing, people put in pools, bought boats, RVs, kayaks, golf clubs, and personal watercraft. They are using that because of investment because of the investment and bad teams. I had a friend who went to a game this weekend. 3 beers, 2 bags of peanuts cost $51.50. Concession prices went up. Seems like they want to make up for their losses in one season. The doctor, Chesterfield.
Well, prices for everything are going up right now. Go to the grocery store, you'll see prices have gone up. Go to a restaurant, you'll see prices have gone up.
John from St. Clair Shores says, not sure why people haven't been going to sporting events, but there's a bar here in St. Clair Shores, and it's been packed, especially along the nautical mile. Lousy team, dishonest manager, and baseball free for the time being. Sad. Okay. Choice. With that said, Gator, I did something this past weekend. Almost accomplished something golfing that I had never done.
Okay.
I went to the 18th tee box.
Well, I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
With the same ball that you started.
That is correct.
Which course was this?
Hidden River.
At Hidden River. The same ball at Hidden River for 18 holes.
For 17 holes.
For 17 holes, teeing off at 18.
And I walked up to the 18th tee box, and that thought hit my mind.
There's trouble at 18. As I recall.
You can't go left.
Nope.
And there's woods off to the right, but as long as you don't hit it directly, shank it directly into the neutral.
Right, as long as you don't shake it.
And you always talk about things like jinxes.
Right.
And I'm standing there, other guys are getting ready to tee off, and I'm sitting there holding this golf ball that I started the round. I've never done it. Never. Even though I didn't score that much better. Now, I'm not saying I didn't hit the ball into trouble.
But you found it.
But I found it.
Yeah.
And then, in my little pea brain, I said the following out loud. Hey, guys. But guess what?
Hey! Look at this!
You see this ball? This is the same ball I teed off on number 1.
This ball has been with me for 89 strokes.
And I thought to myself, Gator would think I'm done.
I would. And I would
Not
have
this guy.
I would have bet against it.
This was an opportunity for me to prove that like a next level mental toughness.
Now it's really in your head.
I didn't even take the driver up there.
Oh.
I took hybrid.
Yeah, because you didn't want to lose the ball by
put the driver away a couple holes earlier and hit the hybrid, and I was hitting it well. So I went, put the peg in the ground, put the ball on top of it. And what do you think I did?
I think you pulled it to the left and it was gone. You shanked to the right and it was gone.
I hit one of the worst shanks I've ever hit. It went straight into the wooded area to the right.
You came right out?
Well, there's an opening behind there. And there was no group immediately behind us. And I turned to the guys I was playing with and I said, I don't care how long it takes.
I'm finding this damn ball.
Never found it.
You never found it?
Never found it.
No, that's the epitome of the jinx right there.
Well, it is.
You saw how that worked.
It's funny because I thought of you and I'm like, I'm going to tell him this story one day. And it was clear I was going to be telling you the story one way or another. I'm telling you the story because I apparently jinxed it and shanked the ball directly into the woods. So
it's okay. If it makes you feel better, I've only played a full round of golf with the same golf ball a handful of times in my life. Now, I know there are plenty of golfers out there listening to us right now that are laughing and making fun of us.
How bad we are?
How bad you must suck to not be able to finish a round with the same ball. I've used the same ball for the last 10 rounds.
I bought a sleeve at the at the spring. I still got 2 of the 3.
Great, you're awesome. We're not. So I do think it's a feat to be able to accomplish that.
I was, disappointed in myself.
Yeah. You know what's frustrating is when you're playing at a course and you hit the ball and you track where it's going and you can't find it.
Yeah.
When we played last week at the media golf outing at Detroit Golf Club for Rocket Mortgage Classic, that happened to our threesome several times. We're like, where the hell is the ball? Like, just lost it in the rough. Because the rough was kind of deep, and yet no way should we have lost that many golf balls.
Well,
it's frustrating.
Apparently I got what I deserve. 248-539-9797. All right, Gator, every once in a while something comes up in the air that I just did not expect. Didn't expect it at all. And now I've seen it again. Maybe it's time for me to acknowledge that I don't know what I'm talking about. We will get to that today at 1:16. And don't forget your chance to win $1,000 at 1:30 here on Carson Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket.
We asked people in Michigan why they got the COVID-19 vaccine.
Because I am 24 weeks pregnant and we wanted to protect our baby boy.
I'm vaccinated to protect my family, protect my friends, and help our community.
Because I believe in the science.
Why did you get vaccinated?
My best friend couldn't. She caught COVID and passed away the day before her birthday. That is my lie.
Be able to hug my mom again. I haven't been able to hug her in over a year.
I want to hug my grandma again. I'm ready to get back to somewhat normal.
All the vaccines have been tested for safety and are trusted by doctors.
I'm vaccinated. I'm coming to give you a big hug. I love you, Mom.
You've got your why. Now find a vaccine near you at michigan.gov/COVID vaccine. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey Detroit, this is Tanya Lalonde from Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. So, you really want a new car? Your credit's not so good. You're upside down in your trade? You're the victim of a repossession, divorce, or bankruptcy. You want more than your trade is worth. Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram kicks those butts every day, and we can get you approved. And get this, we can give you up to 125% of Kelly Blue Book value for your trade-in. So if you want a new car, you need someone who cares about you and your situation, come see us today at Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in beautiful Imlay City, Michigan. Call 810-724-0444 or click LaLondeChrysler.com.
Next rate for the purchase of select models. Negative trade equity financed in new loan. Subject to lender approval. Expires Monday.
Jeep Ram.
Okay, 3 dozen by tomorrow morning. Yeah, the roses on
Faraz's flower shop is blooming. To keep up with high demand, he must strengthen his business's roots.
Just 1 second. Faraz's flowers. Hold, please. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to Faraz's.
Indeed can help him hire the people he needs.
Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/hire.
Pull into churches today and experience a true original. Bourbon Black Pepper Smokehouse Chicken is back. Peppered and kissed with our bourbon blaze. Only at churches, only $5. Churches, bringing that down home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip, it's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Text the ticket using the same number you used to call the ticket. Ticket text 248-539-9797. My champ of the weekend was Giannis Antetokounmpo, 34 and 33 points. 2 wins for Milwaukee against the Brooklyn Nets. Your champ was Devin Booker.
Yep, he got 62 points in the 2 wins over Denver.
My chump was Bo Schembechler. Your chump was the University of Michigan for their statements.
Yep.
Get your champ and chump votes in, 248-539-9797. We will get to those, tally them up. So we had the best weekend. It should be called out. Ticket text is welcome as well. In fact, that's how most people get their votes in. 248-539-9797. Okay, so one point in the show we brought up, hey, there were 8,000 to 10,000 people at the Grand Prix. They didn't have as many tickets made available. There were 14,000 people at Tigers over the weekend, which, I mean, look, the team isn't great. We're coming out of a pandemic. This shouldn't be any huge surprise. The Grand Prix, I don't want to have to worry about its future, and I don't know that post-pandemic racing event is one that
At the next light,
we should be worried about it. The Tigers case, we've seen it in other towns. Where the teams are winning, there's playoff games, there's packed crowds, and people will be there. But you brought it up, and then a texter brought it up, and now somebody has tweeted. Gator nailed it with the paper tickets aspect. The old baseball crowd just doesn't want to adjust to the new times. Plus, Miggy isn't the draw he used to be, unfortunately. The paper ticket thing, I wouldn't have thought that that would be in any way measurable. I would have thought, how many people are not going to go to games because they don't want to download the app? 50?
Well, what's the average age of a baseball fan?
At the light, turn left onto Commerce Road.
And the older crowd they're not as comfortable with downloading the apps and doing all that stuff. So I and now as we talk it out, I think that's a more viable reason. It's still not the number one reason, but I think you can understand why that is a reason.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. When you brought it up, I was like skeptical. And maybe just getting some feedback doesn't change that much. But, hey man, very well could be a reason. 248-539-9797. Ticket text to the same number again. Get those champ and chump votes in. The fact of the matter is, Gator, heavy voting today on a variety of topics, but it's mostly interesting on the champ front. The chump is heavy voting, but it's kind of around one topic, and understandably so. But champ is going to be close, come down to the wire, so get those champ votes in. I would like someday to be able to champ somebody locally, which it seems like we don't get to do much anymore.
Right, yeah. It's been a while. I think we had Nikhil Badu at one point.
And push on Nikhil Badu.
Casey Mize.
Mo Sider, he was named the best outstanding.
Yeah, I don't know if did he get Well, I think that was the Monday Night was out that week. Yeah, that was last week. So.
Let's get to your phone calls. We go to Mike in Dearborn Heights here next year on 97.1. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Hi. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a couple of things, but the main, I'm not allowed to talk about the one aspect of it, but I'll go with the paper ticket thing. And for me, I haven't been to a ball game since they went to the whole app nonsense. I just, quite frankly, don't care to deal with that kind of garbage, so, and I haven't been to any other pro sports either because of that.
You're not willing to adapt and change with the new technology?
No, I don't want to have another app on my phone.
In 6.7 miles, turn right onto Sleep Road.
And if somebody has extra tickets at work or whatever, and they want to just sell them or give them away or whatever, then that's fine. But why do I have to have a damn app on my phone? What if people don't have a smartphone? I know most people do, but there are some that still do not.
Well, I've wondered about that. Do you?
I do. I don't use it for much of anything other than just calling or texting. I hate texting. Of course, I'm in the demographic probably that, isn't very adaptable nowadays. I mean, I'm in my mid-50s, so I just don't care to do all that nonsense.
Look, that's all your personal choice. And so you obviously are going to do what you want to do. Just out of curiosity, I mean, maybe you'll say yes, but do you feel like you're being a little bit stubborn?
Yeah.
And fair enough, and I'm glad you admit that, but I do think, I'm not sure of this, but I thought that if you were to buy tickets, can you get them at the box office? Buy them straight from the box office. I think you can get a paper ticket if you were to go down to Comerica Park on the day of the game.
I don't know, to be honest with you, and
I'm not sure either, and I feel it's a little unfair of me to put it out there if it's not true, but I thought that's what I heard recently. Somebody said that, well, you can still get a paper ticket if you get them straight from the box office.
I think there's a way to do it because of the fact that some people not having smartphones or for those of us who are too small-minded to...
Nobody said that.
Nobody here said that.
I'm not shaming you. I'm not shaming you.
You're giving your perspective, and you admit you're being a little stubborn.
My other more important issue was one that whoever took the phone call there, I'm sorry, I don't know who it was, but it's more political.
Right.
We tend to avoid those topics. We tend to avoid them. There you go. Another one.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he mentioned something like, what if you don't have a smartphone? Yeah. Most people we don't do, more than most people I would say, but unfortunately, you're just going to go by the wayside then. I mean, what if you don't have an HD TV? You know what I mean? Or what if you don't have this? Things are evolving, and unfortunately, if you don't keep up, you're just not going to be able to participate.
Well, right, but this is the demographic. 55 of those young to be the demographic, but we know that baseball's average fan, they're an older fan. And
but what is baseball trying to do?
They're trying to get younger. I mean, of course, no, I get it. I understand why they're doing it. And if when I go to a game without a credential, I won't have a problem doing it. I mean, to me, it is a little bit of a hassle, but it's a one-time hassle. And then once you have it downloaded, it's apparently really simple. Like I said, I've never done it. I was talking to somebody late last week, and specifically about this very topic, because we were talking about the attendance of games, and I mentioned to him, I said, well, I think part of it might be the whole thing with the app. And he was showing me, he was like, yeah, well, it's real simple. If we have tickets at work, we just, hey, I'll email them to you, and here's the thing. And it's real simple to do. Once you set it up, getting it set up is, it's not impossible. It's a couple steps process. That's all.
248-539-9797. Vic on a cell. Hi, Vic.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up, Vic?
Hey, just real quick, I'm with Mike on this. I went to a game a couple weeks ago and was trying to get tickets, online or on my phone, whatever. It was a total disaster. I don't know how I did it, but I got through the head guy for tickets at Comerica. He was as shocked as I was. And I've been in my skin about that as well. But there used to be an old time. You had cash in your hand, and you handed the guy cash, and you got tickets and exchanged them. And that was about as uncomplicated as the world could get. Why half the needs not I have to download an app, screw with that, do the tickets, all that. It's really cumbersome. I don't want an app for everything either. I don't want an app to go to the bathroom, an app to go to church, an app to go to a concert, an app to order a taco. I just want to go do it.
I get it.
Starting route to 1506 Bowling Green Drive.
More things are going that route. With the pandemic,
Turn right
if
onto
you wanted
Slate
to,
Road.
let's say, for instance, you wanted to grab something from Chipotle, grab a burrito bowl. You couldn't go into the restaurant and just get the burrito bowl and stand in line and go through to get it. You had to download the app and fill out everything you wanted on the app, and then you could go in. Which, in hindsight, seems kind of strange, given that you still have to go to the store and wait for everything. Why couldn't you just have gone in there and ordered food to begin with?
Blown away that people are finding this so difficult. It is the easiest thing I've ever done to get into a
You're
stadium.
younger, you're more tech savvy than these people.
I mean, they have a phone, right? If you have a smartphone, it's super easy. You download one app, your tickets appear, and you get it scanned.
Yeah, but people...
This isn't anything new, though.
No, but people of a certain age are less trusting of things like apps and having more things attached to your phone. And they don't want to have to give out credit card number on the phone and all that. I'm just saying, this is where people are at a certain age.
And these certain people need to evolve with the world that we live in. I'm sure they don't like a cable box, or they don't like reading their newspaper online.
I've done that.
This isn't 1984.
I know there's things that I really don't like. Like, I actually got a hold of somewhere, I don't even remember where I was. There was a sports page. It's like in a coffee shop or somewhere, and I saw a sports page. And I picked it up and started opening it up from the old newspaper. And I was like, I did this. And I did.
Right, but at what time are you being so stubborn that you don't want to learn something? It is so I mean, it is so beyond easy.
You eventually start shutting doors in your world if you don't evolve.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. See, if you don't,
tickets haven't been. This isn't new this year. It's been going on.
yeah, if you don't
We
want
did it last year because you couldn't go anywhere.
Okay, 2 and 3 years ago, it was the same. Lions have been doing this for years and years now.
concerts, other things,
Couple years.
but even ordering food, like you said, for years, you know. I think what it is, and not to be cold-hearted, if you don't want to download the app, you're just not going to be able to participate in things. You know what I mean? You're just not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't do what everyone else is starting to do, like I said, if you don't have high-definition television, you're not going to get high-definition, TV. If you don't have an app for the ticket, to buy a ticket, whatever, you're not going to be able to
Get a ticket.
Well, but and each one's a little bit different. I mean, you're buying a television, you're buying something that you plug in and boom, it works, as opposed to having to download something and understand all the rules with it, and this and that. And I'm just saying, I'm not bitching about it one way or the other. I'll do it when I have to do it. I understand the reluctance of some people to download all of these apps because it can get confusing for people that aren't tech savvy.
You brought it up. I thought, that's probably not it, but I hadn't given it thought. We got jam. 248-539-9797. Chance to win $1,000, Gator. $1,000.
$1,000?
The ticket keyword coming up in 4 minutes here on 97 on the ticket.
Hi, this is Bill.
And Tim.
Is your lease due soon? Can't find the perfect vehicle? Our team is ready to help you with our Plan Ahead lease program during the Ram Spotlight Sales Event. You can reserve one of our new 1,600 vehicles that are being built right now. To get started, stop in today or log on to southfieldchrysler.com.
Whether you live in Northfield, Berkeley, Allen Park, or Warren, you're just a short drive or click away from the best car buying experience you will ever have. And remember, all roads and all towns lead to Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 11.5 miles.
You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials, a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized cash rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Slate Road.
Everywhere I go, people ask me, is now the right time to sell our home? Hi, it's Mark C. with EXP. And in this fast-changing real estate market, it's critical you choose the right agent with the right marketing plan. Call me, Mark C., and I'll get your home sold. Guaranteed. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for the job. Call
find the right oil for your next change. We've got what your car's engine needs. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Pennzoil high mileage motor oil and an STP oil filter for just $28.99. And you can get it all fast and you're ready. Just order online with our free same-day store pickup or next-day delivery. Getting your job done just got easier. Restrictions apply.
I want to tell my dad he's the best, but not with a coffee.
With Staples Connect, it's possible.
How about great tech that my dad can figure out without my help?
Definitely possible with Staples Connect. Staples Connect has amazing prices on the best Father's Day tech. This week, Apple AirPods Pro are just $199 and iPads start at only $299. Explore all the innovative tech at your local Staples store or at staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. N619, Limit 2, Insta Rolling.
Buddy's Pizza, the birthplace of the original Detroit-style pizza, is proud to celebrate 75 years in the Motor City. Download Buddy's Rewards from your App Store today to receive exclusive offers and earn points on purchases at all 19 Buddy's Pizza locations.
Thunder over Michigan is back August 7th and 8th with the first ever drive-in air show. The morning show will feature the USAF F-35 demo team. The afternoon show will feature the USAF Thunderbirds. All shows will feature the world's largest gathering of Mitchell B-25 bombers. Visit airmuseum.com/airshow to purchase your ticket now.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Mike Tamura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
This hour's ticket signing bonus keyword is door. Text door to 72881 for your chance at $1,000.
$1,000, man. You can take 700 of that and put it on the lines.
Like the gentleman in BetMGM did.
$700 to $175,000. Was that what the payout was? 250 to 1.
250.
To win a Super Bowl.
Yep. But at some point,
What a Super Bowl.
And at the next one, turn
what do you
right
think?
onto Windsor
Remember a few
Trail.
years ago when St. Louis was the worst team in hockey?
Turn right.
In January, the middle of January.
Yeah.
What do you think the odds
In
were?
2.2 miles, take a slight left turn onto River Drive.
80 to 1, 100 to 1, something, I don't know.
Wasn't 200.
I doubt it.
I see. The thing about the NHL is that if you make the playoffs,
That's the thing.
it does feel like anything's possible. That the playoffs are almost a non-second. I do remember one year after a Red Wing first round collapse years ago, me getting on the air and saying, "Never again will I be fooled by regular season success." But it's tempting every year when you watch the regular season and a team looks really good or really bad. And it's why we can't forget that if the Red Wings actually are getting close to being a playoff team in the next couple of years, that it's worth making that push over a minuscule chance to win the lottery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
248-539-9797. All right, we had just brought up at one point. I didn't realize what kind of torture we did. Why is some of the attendance down? And other than, it could be as explainable as not even really why. It was just, hey, not a lot of people are running back to Tiger games. Wasn't many people at the Grand Prix. You brought up, well, the app might have something to do with it. Sure enough. The app apparently has something to do with it. More so than I speculated. Courtney's on a cell next. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, yeah, I just wanted to call in. I did a corporate event last week on Thursday where we had like 20-some-odd tickets and you had to use the app for it. I will say the app can, you can send it to other people. That way it can time out, but if you just show up and you have your email address and your name, you can go to Well Call and they'll print the tickets out for you right there. So even if you don't download the app or if it's not working for you, you can still get your ticket.
As long as you have the information for them that they need, like, here's my email address.
You got it, exactly. As long as you have email address, your name, even telephone number,
Yeah,
they'll be able to look it up and plan it out for you. And that goes for if you buy to have concession on there too, that they're doing the scanning of the app, they can put that right on that ticket they print for you at Well Call as well. So there's still some options out there.
Courtney, thank you. And you know this from doing this corporate.
Correct. Yes, I know it from last Thursday's Tigers game.
Okay, good. Thank you for sharing. You know, I was thinking about this, Gator. In our lifetime, we would have to call a phone. And sometimes the tickets got mailed to us. times I seem to go to an office at Hudson's.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep. The Ticketmaster there.
Yep. Then something changed where, again, the technology evolved. What could I do? I could print my tickets on a piece of paper at my house, right? And that became the new way to do it. And now it's evolved to something different. It's not as if
At
we
the
haven't
next
seen
stop sign,
evolution.
take a slight left
We have
turn.
seen some pretty significant evolution. But you just get accustomed to Hudson or calling the ticket office,
right?
Receiving them in the mail. And you get accustomed to printing them up yourself, right? And now we're accustomed, well, not everybody, getting accustomed to the app.
Take a slight left turn onto River
Yes.
Drive.
So there has been evolutions before. 248-539-9797. Let's go to Mike in the South. Hi, Mike.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Talking about the app, I think it's easy and very convenient. Just use your phone, get your phone, you can always download it on somebody else's phone and sign in or whatever, so it's great on that aspect.
At the stop sign,
But
turn right onto East Huron Street.
And getting into Lions, Ford Field with no reception, trying to get your tickets is absolutely horrible. So, and you can't screenshot your ticket because the QR code changes every 45 seconds. So doing that, and when you're in the stadium and you try to show the usher your seat, you can't pull it up because you have no reception, and it's just a pain doing that. And then, real quick, I was at the Tigers game last week, same thing, app worked, everything fine, but trying to leave because I was in the parking lot and you had to use my app, my phone was almost about to die. If I didn't have a charger in my car, I wouldn't be able to get out of the parking.
Continue on to West Huron
You have to
Street.
your phone, you can lift the arm. But so just those things can kind of be a pain. Other than that, I have no problem with them. It's convenient, you know.
And those things will happen just like things will happen like you'll lose your ticket.
Right. But that defeats, if you lose your ticket or forget it at home, you know, you won't because it's on your phone. Or if you don't have your phone, you forget your phone, you tell, you know, your buddy or whoever you with, hey, download this app real quick. You sign in with your credentials, now you have your ticket.
And there's also like fake tickets. You can't, is there any, I'm asking the question, is there any way that somebody can fake a ticket now?
I would probably say 95% no, because that QR code changes every 40 seconds or whatever it is, and you can't, there's no way.
You know,
I know of. I can't think of any.
I remember, Mike, when they first announced this down Piston every games, and my recollection was they had signal problems.
There were big time signal. I believe the concourse was okay, but once you got actually into the seats, I think that's when it went a little squirrely.
But if you were trying to get in and you had a signal problem, you were outside the building.
That's a whole lot.
That can become an issue. 248-539-9797. Let's go to Greg on Cell next. Hi, Greg.
How you doing?
What's up, Greg?
Hey, so here's one issue I have. So if you go back 3 years ago before COVID and all that stuff, if you look at they made us take a long way. I know, but that's okay. People are over the age of 55. I would say a third or more.
I figure, because we took Long Lake.
You're going to lose by telling them you can only get tickets on an app. Giving people a choice of you can do the app or you can come and buy tickets and we'll print out tickets or we'll send them to you or mail them to you. Just seems a whole lot smarter to me than forcing someone to download an app to get into a stupid baseball.
Did you hear the previous call that said you can, if you take your email address and a roll call, they can print you up a ticket?
No, I heard it, but I mean, that's having to take extra steps. You know, I don't know. It just seems ridiculous to me to have an app for all these sporting events or concerts. And like the previous caller said, I was in that same situation where I couldn't get down. I got into the venue, but I couldn't get down to my seat because there was no service for me to pull my ticket up.
How many apps do you have on your phone that you actually use?
That's a good question. I would say...
And Kang, I would ask you the same question. How many apps on your phone do you have that you actually use?
I would say I'm starting to push 50. And there's a bunch here I don't.
I'm pretty efficient with my apps. So I use probably like 85% of them, I would say,
Gator100. Sign up now and discover BetMGM's boosted odds specials, daily promotions, and more. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use bonus code Gator100 to win $100 in free bets if either team scores a goal in the Euro Tournament match. It's always showtime at BetMGM. New customer offer, paid in free bets, must be 21 or older. Michigan only. Gambling problems? Please call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. This excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
Spotlight sales event is going on at Kelly and his Fed Like Dodge and Orr. You can lease a Ram 1500 Bighorn for only $159 per month at Dodge.com. This is $129.95 doors having all my rates to be able to
This is Andrew Rose with an Odyssey Sports Fan. I don't know the right answer, but I know the wrong one. There is no reason that Denmark should have finished Saturday's game with Finland on Saturday, hours after almost watching teammate Christian Eriksen die on the field during the game. You've heard the story by now, if not seen the horrible images of Eriksen collapsing and being saved by CPR on the field. Once organizers knew Eriksen would survive, they apparently gave Denmark 3 options: resume the game immediately, pick it up on Sunday, or forfeit. The lack of sympathy is pretty startling. Forfeit because they're too shaken to play because their team went into cardiac arrest in front of them? Ultimately, whatever decision was made, it should not have been put on the players. They were in no position to make it, and they certainly shouldn't have been back on the field the same day. I'm Andrew Goldfish. Hey everybody, Jay Farrer here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage and Rocket Companies. Last year we saw historically low mortgage interest rates. In fact, over 1 million homeowners took advantage of refinancing or buying a new home with Rocket Mortgage. What you may not know is that interest rates are already starting to increase again, and it's likely that trend is only going to continue. Our team of experts is standing by to help you save before rates go up. With an official mortgage review from Rocket Mortgage, you'll see just how much money you can save by making a move right now. Don't look back over these next few weeks and wish that you had taken action. You could save hundreds on your mortgage payments or pay off your home loan earlier than planned. You could even take cash out of your home to pay off high interest debt, complete home repairs, or bulk up on an emergency fund. When you want to secure a low rate, Rocket can. Call 833-8ROCKET or visit rocketmortgage.com. Rocket. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 33.
At Fisher Investments, our clients know we have their backs.
How do your clients know that?
Because Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for a financial advisor. It means we're there for our clients and always put their interests first.
So wait, you do it because you have to?
No, we do it because it's the right thing to do. Our clients trust us with their retirement savings, and we know how important that responsibility is. So we take the time to really get to know them.
Get to know them now.
We make sure we understand their unique goals, finances, health, family, and lifestyle, so we can tailor their portfolio to their specific needs. Our goal is to help them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Sounds like a big responsibility. You must make big commissions then, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We have one single transparent fee that's structured so we do better when our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you are switching to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
You've heard me talk about Mike Papur National Benefit Plans and how we can find you an affordable health insurance plan. Well, today I'm going to talk to you about Mike providing you with affordable life insurance. That's right. Mike shops for over 70 different life insurance carriers nationwide, and you won't be dealing with some phone jockeys 6 states over. If it's available in your state, Mike will find it. He will shop that marketplace. He will make sure you're getting a policy that is right for you. Trust me, he's the best. Call Mike Papur, 877-734-2200, or on the web at nbphealth.com. Remember, National Benefit Plans would like to be your health and life insurance agency for a lifetime.
A station where your opinion matters.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Scott Anderson, 97 on the ticket. Open lines 248-539-9797. Let's get back to your phone calls. We're going to Jim on the cell. Hi, Jim.
cell phone. Cost me $10 a month. It covers all the bases, everything I need. Now,
In half a mile,
no, I
keep
can
right onto
order my
Pleasant
ticket.
Valley
Can't
Road.
print them at home anymore on the laptop. Can't do that. So now I can go get them at the Will House. What we always liked to do was park at Ford Field instead of left field. So now we got to walk all the way around the building to get the tickets and walk all the way back.
Because the box office is on the first base side, so the corner of right field.
Keep right onto Pleasant Valley Road, then keep left.
Can't put them up at home because I was told that they were people running off copies of them and selling them. Sadly, it's not real safe.
Keep left onto Pleasant Valley Road.
Part of Detroit with everything going on in Greektown, you know, that's not good. It just doesn't make for a pleasant experience. And I love going to ball games, so now I go down to Toledo.
At the next stop sign, turn
I
right.
have no idea. I buy my tickets online, I print them up at home, I go down there, and I have a great time.
Look, this is one of those deals where everybody's making their own personal choice. I don't feel like shaming people. I will say that once you get it set up, it's pretty easy. Once you get it set up, I mean, right down to the dot matrix of the stadium.
At the
The two
stop
tickets you
sign,
want, you
turn
can
right
pick them
onto
out.
Spencer Road.
Like, I was doing that the other day. I mean, just zooming right in on the two tickets, the two seats that you can get. You know what I mean? That is something else that is far more convenient than it was back in the day. But things change.
In 2 miles,
Wanna
take a
change
slight
weather, I
left
guess.
turn onto South Old US Highway 23.
Thomas is he's going to bring up something that I hadn't thought of, but that's definitely a people that can't go to games.
Hi, Thomas. You're on 97 on the ticket.
Hey guys, am I on?
Yeah, go ahead, Thomas.
Okay, 2 quick things with tickets online. One, first little silly is I used to keep all my tickets. I kept them all on phone. From Windsor, I go over there. I go to so many games. I like to see them. I don't get to do that anymore. That would make me go. But my second one was being in Canada, going to a game. I got to get a data plan or something like that. And with that, things do go wrong. Like I'll be on the phone with my phone provider when I'm outside the stadium trying to get in, not having one. And like the amount you spend on tickets, you don't want little things to go wrong like that. Now I'm 28, so I'm not that old, but I prefer the old way. Cash and change, pay the ticket to get it in your hand.
Yeah, and the other thing, being Canadian, you can't even come over here right now.
Yeah.
Which is that's a whole part of the fan base that isn't able to enjoy Tiger baseball right now, at least in person, because you can't come over the border.
Well, that person will have to go to Welcome. Right? If you have to come across the border, you have to go to Welcome. If you can't get a data plan, which I can see why that would be.
Right, because that is an issue. I mean, every time I go to Canada, you get the alert to your cell phone, letting you know that rates have changed international and all that.
Evan wants us to get one guy on for sure. Travis and Wayne, you're on 97 on the ticket. Hi, Travis.
Hi, I'm a veteran, and this last Wednesday, the Tigers gave a group of veterans tickets, and I heard that, but it was great because I didn't have to work. I got the tickets last minute. You know, they just said, here, you will send it to your email, use the app, and it was a wonderful experience. And it was great because I didn't have to worry about getting the business tickets.
Well, Travis, I say first of all, thank you very much for your service. And second, can I ask you how old you are?
At the light,
I'm 35.
use the middle lane to take a slight left turn onto South
You're
Old
tech
US
savvy.
Highway
You
23.
understand cell phones and smartphones and all that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Take a slight left turn,
I don't know
then
where the
turn
age
right
cut
onto
line
Spencer
is.
Road.
Where somebody decides.
I'm just glad to know I'm underneath it. We haven't breached that.
Yeah, but there's going to be something that hits us in life. Whether
Well,
it's
there are
just
things I
something
don't
else.
like to do. I'm reluctant to do. I'm stubborn to do, but I'll do them.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly. But there are people that have openly admitted they're not doing it. They're done downloading stuff. They don't want to get into that, and that's an older crowd.
Justin writes in, it'd be difficult for us Canadians. We would have to have roaming data charges to use the app. I think print screens work, though, so we could save before heading over. Well, the screen save screenshot say that the barcode changes every 45 seconds. So
At the light, turn right onto Spencer Road.
could make it more difficult. Coming up next, Mike and Rico. Mike just walked in. I do have a question. That was more for Rico than you, but maybe you can help us. Maybe you can help us answer. Rico walked in and set down his stuff in 2 separate trips. Oh, Rico's behind the
Oh,
closet.
there you go.
Yes.
So I noticed that Rico's laptop is here, the microphone muff is here, his headphones are here, and before he put some papers on top, there was a plastic fork was here too.
Just a fork.
What's up with the plastic fork?
Plastic fork?
Yeah.
Because I got food right there.
Oh, so
it's behind the screen.
I didn't see. Okay, I didn't see that, but it was funny to say, like, here's his laptop, his mic muff, his headphones, and a plastic.
That's what he's gonna stab me with. 4:15. No, I saw the fork and I didn't realize, but now I see it's behind the screen. I was like,
Oh, he's always got his egg, and he's got the cuties from Scorpion. They're in the bag. It's the little oranges. Oh, he's gonna feed them. Snacks on snacks on snacks. He loves the cuties. Loves the little oranges.
yeah, I just every day. It's funny because there's certain foods that just weren't in our rotation, the Karsh household, until we started packing kids' lunches.
And then that's a thing.
The cuties were a big thing in the lunches.
Greatest thing ever. They're like the snack size candy. You just go through a whole bag.
Well, you can choose to eat.
They're healthy.
Well, that is true. They are healthy. Yes. But not the little like puddings. You get the little puddings and the other different.
Too small.
As a kid, you always think so, but as a parent, when you're packing a lunch, how's it going?
Super. Yeah, man. Big week. Big week. We got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm excited about it. And Kenny and I are going to zip off to Uniondale Saturday night. Game 4, Islanders and Lightning.
Are you serious?
Only half of it. I can get the tickets, and I could get the studio to do the show on Friday. But I don't know about kidnapping. Kenny has gotten me full tilt back.
Mike, you don't want to come to L.A. for Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals?
I do not. You're fine. You were right about the Suns. What do you want? Anthony Davis's groin fell out of his body. What do you want from me?
So, wait a sec here. Kenny got you back into it.
Yeah.
Is this got you back into the NHL or back into the Islanders or?
I'm watching most of the games that are on. I'm finding the NBA playoffs a snooze fest. So I don't know. It might just be a mood thing. But
I've started to hate watching Bucks. Yes.
Well,
it's
that's
a lot,
4 o'clock.
It's a lot easier to hate when the guys are playing. Like I was rooting now that they're hurt.
Right, but see, you're hitting on, like, we have serious topics around the fun one. And I don't know if it's fun, but, like, when I saw Kyrie get hurt, I wasn't mad. And I wasn't upset for him because I think Kyrie is a total scumbag. So, like, for me, hate watching Kyrie is a pastime. So I get it. I find it interesting now because obviously he'll be limited if he's able to play. But now you've got, hey, Kevin Durant. Okay, let's see how good you really are. It's Kevin Durant and Giannis. I love PJ Tucker roughing him up every game. You know, KD wants to come off as hard, but then, like, PJ Tucker's actually tough. PJ Tucker's a dude you would not want to scrap with, and he's getting out, and KD don't like it. And
He's getting frustrated.
Yeah, Stephen Nash came out last night for his player and going, oh, this is not basketball defense. The hell it's not. It looks good to me.
Gator, you putting Katie on the Russian front. We talked about it before the show. Like, you got to prove it now.
I do find it interesting. Well, look, he's a fantastic player. There's no questioning he's an outstanding player. But he got his championship on a team that was already a champion. So now he goes off with his triumvirate of fantastic players, and now those two guys are hurt. Now it's on him and Blake Griffin. Okay, let's see what you can do against Giannis. I just hope they go away. That's it. I want the Nets to lose. I want them out.
I think there's a very good chance.
So we'll do that at 4, and then Voice of Michigan football, Jim Brandstatter, went ham this weekend in a pair of interviews. We've got the audio. We'll talk to the people. So that's that.
All right, stay safe, everyone. Treat each other with respect. 97.1.
Have you considered doing something about your hair loss but are worried about time off, results, or pain? Doctors Barry and Aronovitz, the hair restoration experts with over 30 years of experience, can definitely help. Doctors Barry and Aronovitz are the exclusive providers of the ARTAS robotic-assisted hair transplantation procedure in the greater Detroit area. With the ARTAS technology and using your own hair, Dr. Ollie Berry could restore your hair in a minimally invasive procedure, giving you the thickness you want and the hairline you like, and it requires no stitches, leaves no linear scar, it has a quick recovery, and the results are completely natural. And you don't have to go far. It's right here in Metro Detroit. Call today to find out more and to schedule your no-obligation consultation with Dr. Berry. He'll give you honest recommendations and creatively realistic options to restore your hair. The procedure is called ARTAS, so give Drs. Berry and Aronovitz a call at 248-353-1117 or online at mihairdoc.com. That's 248-353-1117 or visit mihairdoc.com.
Sheila, we need to set up Johnson's quarterly review. Janowski Investments keeps portfolios profitable, but a double client base calls for double the advisors. Hello. Hi, Janet. I'm so sorry. Pulling up your portfolio right now. Give me a sec. Indeed can help them hire the people they need. I need Indeed. Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You took an antacid, and now your frequent heartburn's back. Stop heartburn before it begins with Prilosec OTC. Its unique delayed-release formula blocks heartburn at the source for 24 hours, so you can extinguish heartburn before it starts. Make the switch to Prilosec OTC today and live heartburn-free. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Use is directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Refinancing your mortgage with Hall Financial does more than just lower your monthly payment. You can shorten the term of your loan or tap into some of your home's equity. Take advantage of historically low interest rates. Call 248-308-5000 or go to davidhallmortgage.com.
Parents, do you want to save your child's life? 97.1 The Ticket Student Heart Check can help. Make the time to have your child checked. Contact the Ernst Cardiovascular Center at Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak. Learn more at 971theticket.com. You could win the ticket signing bonus. $1,000 11 times each weekday. Powered by BetQL. Win more and cash in more with the help of BetQL. Download the BetQL app today to learn more. That's BETQL. Listen for the keyword at 1/2 each hour between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Text that keyword to 72881 before the end of that hour. Message and data resupply, and you could win a $1,000 signing bonus on 97.1 The Ticket. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines all day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
This update is brought to you by Mother Waddles. After dropping 13 of the last 21, the Tigers will look to turn things around, starting with tonight's opener, a 3-game series in Kansas City against the Royals. By the way, they've also struggled of late. They've lost 8 of the last 9. Our coverage begins at 7:50. According to the Navigate Research Company, expanding the college football playoffs from 4 to 12 teams, which will be discussed by officials next month, would increase the annual revenue taken in by the playoffs to $2 billion. That would be good news for the Power 5 conferences, including the Big Ten. They would get the lion's share of that revenue, since those conferences would have most teams in the postseason. There's just one game in the Stanley Cup playoffs this evening. Vegas takes on Montreal in Game 1 of that best-of-7 semifinal series. Over in the NBA playoffs, Atlanta takes on Philadelphia. The LA Clippers will battle Utah. At the Ticket Update List, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Interviews that the voice of Michigan football, Jim Brandstatter, did this weekend. Now, mind you, he did the interview
Jim Brandstatter criticized the university, or criticized its handling, or criticized Bo, or did any of that, he would no longer be the voice of Michigan football. So when you listen to this, just ask yourself how much credibility
Turn
there
left
is
onto Chilson
when your
Road.
employment depends on what you say. Let's just get that right out front. Now, I'm going to play these for you. And I want you to listen to them. Because what you're seeing is talking points from the cult. We're hearing about how there's two sides.
2.5 miles, turn right onto Swarthout Road.
Oh, I knew. We're hearing about how, well, how do you know these accounts are true, or how do you know this happened? And then on the other side of it, people like Brandy telling you what Bo would have done or what Millie would have done. It is the height of delusion. And it really is scary because we've seen this before. We've seen it with Penn State. We've seen it with the people who said, that's not the Joe I knew. There's no way this is possible. Oops, it's very possible.
Yeah, he went full Franco Harris. He went full Jay Paterno.
Right. Now look, this idea that there's two sides and Bo's not here to defend himself. Here's what we know. Bo was made aware of this. Here's what we know. Bo had an airtight hold on that program. Now, the Bo you knew, who would never have allowed it? Let me help you with something. Plenty of people that you think you know, you don't. And plenty of great people in this world are capable of doing some really bad stuff. Today, I don't think anyone who knew Bernie Madoff was exactly making dinner conversation like, bro, you wouldn't believe this Ponzi scheme I got going on. These suckers, born every minute. I'll take the scamping. Like, you gotta let go. And I want to play this audio because, I mean, it is amazing to me. Because Michigan is making the same mistakes as schools prior in these situations. So, Randy did an interview on WWJ. And no, I can't play all 38 minutes of it, and I would be nauseous too.
But that one was, what, 15?
Oh, the other one was 38 on WCCC Ann Arbor. Brandy thinks his defense, his side, should carry the same amount of weight as the victims. Take a listen.
I got tremendous sympathy for those who suffered the misconduct of Dr. Anderson. Don't get me wrong there. That conduct is inexcusable. But in my opinion, to tie Bo to that is also wrong. Especially just on allegations. I mean, hey, let's face it, Bo's being convicted with no real documentable proof. Just statements. And my defense of Bo's integrity and character should carry as much weight, I think, anyway. And there are others out there, I'm sure they'll think so, but carry as much weight as his accusers. And in law, isn't every accused afforded the right to a vigorous defense? Well, Bo's gone now, and he has no defense. And I think Shelley Shamback, his own naturally born son with Millie,
At the
and
next
Kathy
stop
Shamback,
sign,
and myself,
turn right.
are beginning to provide that defense. A man who we really, really, truly respect.
Fascinating. So let me just get this straight. You're this oracle of credibility when you are a propagandist for the school. Let's just get this out there and be clear. How many years did Jim host the coaches show? How often? Jim is the voice of Michigan football after being the color analyst for Michigan football. Jim can't go and rip the team on the field and keep his job, much less whatever you would want to say. And you want to seriously say that you and one of those children, and by the way, nice little subtle shot in there, Brandy. You heard that, huh? His natural born son, like, what are we doing here? Again, with the slides, like whether you think Matthew Schembeck was credible or not, this adopted, natural born thing, you know what it is? It's victim shaming, except you're just not coming out and saying it. But again, paid for, works for the university.
Turn right, then turn left onto
It's saying I
Pennsylvania Road.
don't have a problem with black people, and then the next paragraph that comes out is, but, so I have tremendous sympathy for the victims, but the rest of what you're going to hear is, well, what about Bo's side? Look, we have the report where, yes, you have people in the report that say, well, Bo never would have allowed this. Right. Except you have multiple accounts where it was brought to his attention. What are we arguing about here? A statue? Bo's not going to jail. A building? Who cares?
It's bigger than that, Mike.
Turn
flag down and besmirch his name. No. He is not here to defend himself. So I must champion the cause and gather up with other teammates to make sure that you only speak highly of Bo Schembechler.
How about where Brandy blames it on woke culture? This is a fascinating one. I believe that's clip number 10, David. Let's hear that.
Think about the people that are the highest contributors, for instance, to the University of Michigan. They're probably in the ages of 45, 50 to 75 and 80. They probably contribute a whole lot of money. And if one of their icons is they feel unjust being prosecuted, I don't know whether they're going to be as friendly with their money. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying that I know a lot of people are disappointed that the university hasn't come to the defense of some of these guys. But we're in a society and environment of wokeness that, again, you and I both talked about maybe putting a vote money on your back if you come out and defend someone.
Mission accomplished. So you think it's woke culture, not when it's come out that Dr. Anderson sexually abused almost 900 victims and dozens upon dozens in the Michigan football program right under Bo's nose. That's what you believe, Jim. That's what you want to offer. And by the way, the whole not sure the donors are going to donate, that is irrelevant to any discussion. I mean, when you want to hear from somebody that's just too close to it, has too much money tied up in it, has employment tied up in it, this is why I'm going to say this when you pull up your paycheck, you've complicated things, and you've cashed in at a minimum a large portion of your credibility.
So, Mike, I think you missed the point there. Talking about the donors, it was like the subtle jab saying his natural born son. Randy blew a dog whistle for big-time donors, basically saying, you guys hold the power. You hold the keys. If you step up to the plate, this won't happen. You threaten to cut off Michigan financially, they'll listen to you.
And let's be fair, because, Brandy's middle name is credibility. He also, in this other interview he did, basically says he's trying to set up a rally, set up a group of players. I've talked to a lot of the 1969 team, and they're furious. And it's like, okay, both things can be true. You have 900 victims here. Bo was the CEO of the program. He was made aware of it. You heard testimony. Well, not testimony. Let me take that back here. Statements from Bartkowski and Gilvani Johnson just the other day. If you don't want to talk about Matthew Schembechler, and it would be impossible for Bo not to know those are players on the team. And more players are going to come out this week. I would love to know from people listening to this the wisdom in having
In
your head coach
1.4
come out
miles,
with a
turn
blind
left onto
defense of
McGregor
Bo,
Road.
and your play-by-play guy with a blind defense of Bo amidst ongoing mediation, more players going public because your coach came out, more players coming public here in the next 5 to 10 days, and you got your play-by-play guy doing any interview with anyone who will listen, and you are openly questioning. I mean, that's what this is, guys. You can call it and package it up and say, well, again.
In 4.6 miles, turn left onto Silver Hill Road.
Stop taking money from the universe. Okay? Because the minute, look, ask yourself this question, people. If Jim came out on the other side of this, would he be the voice of the Jimmy football? So, right there, we have a problem. But the questioning of victims, questioning of the motive, I mean, we have more where he basically goes on there's liar, there's point that I know what goes on. Wait, what? You're the one saying we don't totally know. But when it comes to things that fit your narrative, you do know. You're actually the Brandon. Take my word for it. Don't take the word of all the other survivors. Don't take their word. I know. I can't prove it. Question me. No. So ask yourself this question. 248-539-9787. What is the wiser path here? The Brandy route, where you're going to fight this thing tooth and nail and probably history is going to be very unkind to you. Or contrition, closure, take the statue down, name off the building, and try to move the ball down the field. I'm just asking. 485-399-9797. We're wants to play. All of that coming up. Let's hear from the people on it. The D Las Vegas, everything you need to have a hell of a good time. They're taking all the precautions necessary. Make sure your stay is safe. Vegas is open. It's quiet. Today we are attempting to line up that football trip and get out there, get to the sports book, and pull up the D.com. It's the D.com, the D Las Vegas. It is your home. Sports. Hi, Mary Lance from Capital Mortgage Lending. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? A 1-800-LOW rate. Let our award-winning staff help you save money. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation and MLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender. T-Mobile is the leader in 5G. Experience it now. A powerful iPhone 12 Pro with 5G on us.
Wow, these 4K videos make me feel like a professional movie director. And who? They're posted just like that.
And with our new Magenta Max plan, you'll get unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. That's right, unlimited premium data in the iPhone 12 Pro on us. Only at T-Mobile, the leader in 5G. 4K or video stream to 480p. The 40 gigs high-speed tethering, phone via 24 credits was taxed for well-qualified buyers. If you cancel credits, not only balance up required finance agreement may be due. Contact us. T-Mobile is the largest 5G network and named fastest by Open Signal Awards based on average speeds in USA 5G User Experience Report, April 2021. Details at T-Mobile.com. To see contest rules for 97.1 The Ticket contests, go to 971theticket.com and click on the Contests tab. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/hire. ZipRecruiter.com/hire.
For the ones who know that a little late is always too late. And that the clock doesn't stop just because you're missing a part. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. And our KeyStock inventory management solutions help ensure you have the right stuff in the right place
minutes away.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Turn left onto Silver Hill Road, then turn right onto Riverbank Lane.
Oh boy, resources.
Turn right onto Riverbank Lane, then turn left onto Wyman Drive.
Making a film. While I pee.
Turn left onto Wyman Drive. In a quarter mile, turn right onto Bully Blank Drive. Turn right onto Bully Blank Drive, then turn right. Turn right. The destination is on your right. 11506 Bully Blank Drive. Arrived.
you doing? Are you 11506?